My name is Dres BEATnik. I was born Andre Karim Lett, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. I was born on November 28th, 1973 at 11:28 p.m. True story. I love this. Thank you guys so much for being here. You didn't have to come, but thank y'all for being here. As you can clearly see, that's my name. And this is where we are. So, I've been doing this for a very long time. And I've been doing this for a very long time. This is the thing I've always wanted to do. Wear weird hats and carry microphones. That was it. Now, my mom would kill me if I didn't put that in. That is the house I grew up in, 1845 West 73rd Avenue in Philadelphia. West Oak Lane is my neighborhood. Growing up in this house, I got to learn everything that I needed to learn about music, about people, and about love. How I was going to put that into motion in this life remained to be seen. That's my grandmother in the middle, that's my mother. That's us on the mall, the National Mall in Washington, D.C. in front of the Smithsonian Museum. This is very important. I was a Weeblo Scout and an Eagles fan. Well, you know, you're from Philadelphia, that kind of comes with the territory. And this was me when I was trying to be, you know. You know, we are in the round, so, you know. That's my Boys the Men look. Doom, 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 da, da, doom, 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 da, da. Now, when I graduated from high school, you know, in yearbooks, they asked what you want to be when you grow up, and I said an entrepreneur. I never knew what all that would entail. When I went to college, as mentioned, I started at Clark Atlanta University. Not Clark College, not Atlanta University, Clark Atlanta University. Shout out to my Panthers in the building, I'm saying. Yes, yes. But I never got the opportunity to finish. I transferred to Temple, graduated from Temple, and then I took a job back here in Atlanta, Georgia. I wanted to go to Clark because I had this love affair with this beautiful city. My aunt is a proud Clark College alumnus, and every summer from the time I was 11 until it was time for me to go to college, I would come down here in summers. Summers and spring breaks and fall breaks. Any chance we had to get out of school, I came here. I could have stayed home, but it's Atlanta. Who gives up the opportunity to come to Atlanta? When I got out of school, I started working for a market research firm. And I ended up giving them I went in with the intentions of working for about 20, 30 years and retiring and having a gold watch and gold pen and having a wife and 2.5 kids and all that, and it didn't work. I ended up taking this particular company to court for reasons of racial discrimination. This was my first encounter with being in the Old South. And I say that because this room is indicative of where things have gone through change. Can we all agree on that? Amen. This was a company I started after that. It's called Four Kings Entertainment. And our entire point and purpose was to advance civilization through the arts. All we wanted to do was to put a little paint where it ain't. Simple. How we did it, we had absolutely no clue. But we were going to figure this all out together, and we started this on April 4th, 1997. April 4th is a very significant day for me, and for a lot of us that live here in Atlanta, because that was the day our king was taken. I also graduated from Martin Luther King High School, so it has double meaning for me. And when we started this thing, all we wanted to, like I said, I had a lot of talented friends. And the whole point and purpose for doing this was to put my talented friends on and to put them in positions where they could be the best that they could be. I didn't know how, like I said, but if not me, then who? And if not now, then when? So I got a pretty long history of change. And through all of this, like, that's the first time I ever beatboxed in public in Atlanta. I was nervous. Oh my God, I was so nervous. So nervous. Somebody said, just do that shit, Dres, just do it. I get on the mic. It's an open mic at the Lyricist Lounge at Kaya nightclub. For those who've been here long enough, y'all know what I'm talking about. So I get on the mic. I'm like number 52 on like a list of 75 MCs that just want to touch the mic. And they call my name, Dres, that BEATnik. And I get up there and I say, my name is Dres BEATnik. I'm a native of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. I'm a proud Atlanta resident. And what I can do, can't none of y'all motherfuckers in here do. And then I proceed to give one of the top 5 human beatbox sets of my life. Like I spit like life depended on it. Because I just wanted to make change. I didn't want to rap. I didn't want to DJ. I just wanted to beatbox. That was it. And luckily for me, the people enjoyed it. Whew. Entered a competition, became the #1 live concert host in the country, and got an opportunity to go around the country and around the world doing the thing that I love to do. Crazy thing with all of this, while all of this was happening, I was homeless. They say in life, you should gain and lose everything at least 3 times in your life. That's what I've been told. I hope none of you ever have to go through this. I sincerely hope none of you ever have to go through this. Put out an album. It's called Have Mike Will Travel. It's a human beatbox album. Never been done before, but once again, I just wanted to affect change. Very proud of that album. And that's me when I was skinnier. Life has been pretty good since then. Woo. And thank goodness for it. So, a good friend of mine, his name is Richard Nichols. He's a manager of the legendary Roots crew. He passed away not too long ago, and I had talked to him. He's like a mentor to me, and I had talked to him about the idea of Follow the Hat. And I explained to him what it was. It was just literally just a call to action. Somebody wanted to know where I was. They wanted to know what I was doing. He said, if you don't do that shit, we're going to be upset. I didn't want him to be upset because he's a very big, hulking man. And I didn't want to get hit that day. So, so there you go. And through that, and after that, we just went and kept going and kept going and kept going. This is a photo of a great day in Atlanta. one of our audience members here, Ms. Kemi Bennings, curated this in an effort to get all of us creatives, all of us African creatives here in Atlanta, to show up for one of the biggest class photos I've ever been involved in. And I'm so grateful for that. As you can see, that arrow, that's me. But with this hat, you can't miss me. And Kemi, thank you. This photo was shot by John Crooms, and it is available, just as a case y'all want to know. Once again, kept going and kept going. In 2006, I had an opportunity to go overseas and go to China. And it's my first gig in China, in Shanghai, China. And in between one of my gigs, we got into this very long discussion about hip-hop and its culture and its history. In China, at that time, 50 Cent was considered the cool Herc of China. Hip-hop started with 50 Cent, according to the Chinese. So needless to say, we had a lot of work to do. A lot of work. And because of that conversation is how I got brought to the attention of the U.S. Embassy in Shanghai and had to go through this extremely long process and was asked to be a cultural liaison. I didn't even know what the hell that meant. But in layman's terms, I go to universities and I speak on hip-hop culture and history, and then I go to elementary schools or little schools, and what I do is I conduct beatboxing clinics. So there's about a good 85 Chinese children that know how to beatbox because of yours truly. Once again, change. A lot of change happened in that. This year is actually my last year serving my tenure. And I'm going to miss these moments. These moments to be able to share what I know, and to, as the topic of this month's discussion, to affect change. A lot of great changes have happened in China with regards to the culture, and I can honestly say and proudly say I'm a part of that. WRAS 88.5 FM at beautiful Georgia State University was the first college radio station to play my music. So whenever they need me, I'm there. And I love to be there because they help me achieve some of my dreams. Oh, we're not going that far. Not that far, not that far. But, wow, that's a lot of photos to go back to. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Seeing friends and friends on friends and friends on friends on friends and friends on friends on friends on friends on friends. So I decided at one point that because I had so many friends via my social media and just real life, I started this thing called the Follow the Hat Facebook project. Now the idea of this was to dispel a myth, and I'm gonna wrap this up because I don't need you yawning anymore. Like I'm trying to get this. The whole idea of this was to dispel a myth between all of us and social media. It's probably about a good 70% of y'all that are connected on social media, but when you see each other face to face, y'all act like y'all don't know one another. I know you. So the question was, how do we change that? And this is what I came up with. I have 5,000 friends on my personal page. I had this crazy idea of taking one picture with all 5,000 of my friends And it would take me to some really strange places. I'm here because of her. That's Amina Brown. Amina Brown Owen. I am here because of her. Ed Adams. Some of y'all might know some of these people, and if you don't, please get familiar because they are some very wonderful people. But like I said, through doing this, I got tickets to some strange places. Like from nightclubs to, that's our speaker from last month. How many of y'all know Mr. Maya Bailey? Okay. From journalists, even in the supermarket. I took a photo in the damn supermarket. I was shopping for avocados, lady. Avocados. Hey, follow the hat. There you go. And that's how it worked, though. Curators of art tours. Curators of record stores. I even got a photo of a photographer. You can't do that. You can't do that. Photographers like to be on the other side of the camera. So, Zach know what I'm talking about. You know exactly what I'm talking about. And just kept going and going and going. Even photos of girlfriends with boyfriends lurking, like, don't be taking no photos of my lady without me knowing, man. But the one thing I loved about doing this was that I got an opportunity to have my friends, my friends in music want to get involved in the process as well. I didn't even know how that was going to happen. All I knew was I just wanted to take one photo with all 5,000 of my friends. That's all I knew. So you have legends like Chuck D, porn star legends like Jack Napier. And that lighter is real, by the way. Shock G from Digital Underground. I even got a Huxtable. Current mayors to future mayors. And occasionally I like to do things for the children. Shout out to Reimagine ATL for that opportunity. To young rap stars. To queens. Hi, Miss Badu. To local legends. Hi, Mr. Anthony David. And even went to Hillman once. Got a plug or two. And even got some flavor. Got a picture of a wolf. And didn't have to go to church to meet an usher. Friends that I've known for a long time that I could see then and see now. Got to learn a little algebra along the way. And got to go kill some people with a guy named Ghostface. Even though legends like Cool DJ Red Alert. The one thing that I love about doing this project is that it allowed me to reconnect with my culture. Allowed me to reconnect not just with my friends, but who I am. And I never thought that it would happen this way. Never, ever. And got a photo with another Huxtable. How about that? Funky drummers, and women that talk about their vaginas on stage. I am a certified V-man. Thank you, Eve. Songstresses and people that kill mics. I even know a brat or two. And, you know, got to get my two-step on. Ronnie, Bobby, Ricky, and Mike. That's Ralph Tresvant from the legendary New Edition. Great guy. I love that. How many of y'all love New Edition? Okay. For those that don't know, this is literally the greatest boy band of all time. I want to make sure I say that. The greatest boy band of all time. No, the Jackson 5 is not a boy band. That is a family band. There's a difference. It's a big difference. But once again, I never, like I said, never in my wildest dreams. Even got a Grammy winner. How about that? And change started happening so wildly that people started dressing up as me for Halloween. I did not know you were going to be here, but thank you for being here. When I got out of my situation of being homeless, I had promised myself my last day at the Atlanta Recovery Center downtown that if I ever got out of this situation, then I would never, ever go back. And thankfully, I've never had to. I'm a proud father of a 16-year-old daughter. I get to work walking in my purpose, and I get to do stuff like this. Like, how cool is this? I didn't even know y'all existed. My God, I didn't know y'all were here. I feel like the little girl in the Blind Melon video. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, y'all do exist. I feel happy. But through all of that, I still have my contemplative moments because I always think it could all go away at some point. Something could happen, and I can go back to being that guy out there on the street. But I wanted to make change. And I'm very happy and grateful that I did. And I get to wear this big-ass smile on my face. And sometimes I get to be a little serious. Whatever you do with your life, do it with gusto. Don't do it half-assed. Please don't do it half-assed. Because the world will know immediately the moment you decide to do it half-assed. Don't take shorts, no matter what it is. You want to flip coins for a living, be the best motherfucking coin flipper you know how to be. I'm just saying, I know we in the church, but I'm preaching my gospel today, so y'all got to deal with that. So. But through all of this stuff, I even got an opportunity to receive my honorary degree from Clark Atlanta University. So I got to finish what I started. And that makes my mother very, very happy. And my grandmother very happy. So I say all of this stuff to say you can change. You can change the entire world. Find an idea, be passionate about it, and don't give up. Don't give up. Just don't give up. I come from a very long line of people that have been doing this here in this city for a long time. I stand on the shoulders of giants. Giants such as my man Jason Orr and the Funk Jazz Cafe. I stand on the shoulders of giants, and I never take that responsibility lightly. As a creative here in Atlanta, I want to see more happen. I'm hopeful that all of you want to see more things happen for the creative community as well. Yes, yes, yes. We have to be diligent about what we want to do to achieve this change that we need. It's unfortunate that I live in a city too busy to hate situated in a state that has all the time in the world to hate. My name is Dres the BEATnik. Please be better today than you were yesterday. Be better the day after tomorrow than you are tomorrow. I can't front, I'm nervous as hell. I didn't know what the hell I was gonna say. But I thank all of y'all for taking the time to listen to me. Thank you guys so much. And always, don't forget.
All right. Thanks, Dres. We're going to do a Q&A, so if you have questions, put your hands up, and he'll call on you, and I'll run the microphone to you so the video will record your question.
We're going to do a Phil Donahue style for all my grown folks in here. Right here.
Can you beatbox a little bit for us?
Whatever.
I was told no does not exist here, so even if I didn't want to. What's your name, young lady?
Angie.
Say it again.
Angie.
Hi, Angie. Hi. My name's Andre. Hi. One, two, three, four. Okay. Everybody in here, if y'all could just do me this one small favor and just clap your hands. It's like 8 in the morning. That's probably about as good as it's gonna get. Find me at like 4:45 in the afternoon. I got a full set for you. Ooh, next question. Anybody? Because now I'm like really nervous now. Somebody please. Anybody with a question, young lady right here?
Could you tell us about the significance of your name?
Okay. Well, it depends. You asked.
Could you tell us the significance of your name?
What's your name?
Ellen.
Hi, Ellen.
Hi.
Okay, well, it depends. If I'm having a bad day, it's the reason everybody's stupid. But on a good day, the Dres stands for the divine real essence of sound. D.R.E.S. But yeah, like I said, on a bad day, like if I'm caught in traffic, the reason everybody's stupid, get the hell out my way. Next question. Right here, yes, sir.
What was the biggest cultural clash you felt when you were in China?
What's your name?
Jordy.
Hi, Jordan. Okay, so the biggest culture clash that ever happened to me while I was in China. One day I'm actually just walking down the street, and I'm on the phone with one of my childhood friends in Philadelphia, and I'm telling him about how I finally got out of the neighborhood and got halfway across the globe, and I'm walking, and where I'm from in Philadelphia, Yamin is like. So, you know, such and such is happening, you know what I mean? And woo, you know what I mean? And that guy's got a cell phone in his hand, you know what I mean? And so I'm walking and I'm talking and I'm explaining to him, like, yes, I'm in China, this is crazy, you know what I mean? Ooh. And this short Chinese lady just following behind me. And when I say short, I mean like 4'11", like 5 feet even. She's just walking behind me. And I'm noticing that she's walking behind me, but I'm trying to pay no attention. And all still, y'all mean, da-da-da-da-da, y'all mean? And she stops this one man and points and says, Yao Ming, Yao Ming. Because I'm 6 feet 2 inches tall, and I'm in China, and I'm black. So, you know, the natural assumption, nuclear physicist. No. And so I asked the guy, I said, what's happening? And he says, she thinks you play basketball with Yao Ming. And to this day, that is the weirdest thing that has ever happened to me in China. Ta-da. Next question. Anyone in the back? Just tell me your name first.
Rob.
Hi, Robert.
Hi.
Nah, it's Rob. He'll kill you, call him Robert in public.
I'm okay with you calling me Rob.
I don't want
Bobby
to
is
die
right
today.
out.
I don't want to. Anyway,
Rob,
what's your question?
My question is, are you going to send us out of here this morning with your famous club exit strategy?
No, no. Okay, so for those that don't know what he's talking about, that they seem to know. So at the end of the nightclub night, the night that I work, I'm a resident at MJQ here in Atlanta. And to get our patrons out of the club in a humane way, instead of security pushing everybody out and forming a human barricade, I devised this simple plan that I affectionately call asshole mode. And, okay, the baby left. All right, cool. All us adults, huddle up, huddle up. The baby's gone. The baby is gone. I can talk to y'all now. So I would start this thing off. The lights would come up, and ladies and gentlemen, at this particular point in the program, on behalf of the entire staff and family of Insert Nightclub here, if you do not work here, are not fucking someone that works here, are not taking care of a small plant, animal, vegetable, or mineral with someone that you know that you were fucking that works here, we need you to take your ass outside, outside, outside. And then it would just go into this entire barrage of these things just to get people out, because we all got some not fucking to do in the nightclub. So we can't do that if you're still in the club. We need you to leave so we can go do what we gotta, you know what I mean? Thank you for asking that question, Rob. But no, I will not do that here. No, you guys are a beautiful crowd and it's too early in the morning. Next
All right,
question.
Let's do one more.
Okay.
Make it good.
What's your name, sir?
My name is Kit.
How do-
Voila. All right, so I didn't want to ask you like the super generic like hip hop kind of like changes in Atlanta kind of question, but I did want to specifically ask you about venues in Atlanta and opportunities for artists. Like, what have you seen since like late '90s through now, as far as the venues and the opportunity for various hip hop people?
What I've seen in the 19 years I've been here, it used to be a bar for every style. Like, you want to play a banjo, there's a bar for you. You want to play a kazoo and rap, there's a bar for you. You want to, yeah, boy, yeah, there's a bar for you. That doesn't happen anymore. Like, there are artists that actually spit their truth, that talk about their truth, their life experiences, and if it wasn't for avenues like the A3C Festival, I know, right? If it wasn't for avenues like that, it wouldn't happen. There is a shortage of venues. Like the mid-sized venue in Atlanta, the 500 to 1,000 seat venues are becoming extinct. either you have to have a big contract and sign with Live Nation, or you better hope some bartender friends you know want to pick up some extra tips and allow you to come into their bar that holds 20 to 300 people. But everything in between that, it's going away at a very rapid rate. And I hope that changes. I hope it changes. Please let it change. I hope it changes. And it becomes a bit reflective of the sound too, because with those size venues leaving Atlanta, it puts MCs or rappers in a position where they feel like they have to emulate what's on the radio, what sells, in order to be able to do something as simple as perform. And this is a city that literally has lived and thrived off of not doing that. I hope it changes, because I would love to be able to hear more original voices, but it does get a bit sickening to hear some kid from the suburbs talking about busting out the trap house when you live in a cul-de-sac. It hurts my feelings. It hurts my feelings. I have writer friends that are like, damn, I gotta write about this shit again. Yes, you have to write about this shit again, because nothing else is here, because the space is going away. Thank you for that question. That's a great question.